I don't remember which one we did it on. I think maybe Skull-X,
Oh,
but it would be the difference, like in you know
I always just think they have more
that.
people hitting the 20 keys than our group does, so I assumed they have more heavy hitters or
Uh,
more of those sort of skill set than we do. Yeah, that's what I was going on.
yeah, but Mythic Plus doesn't always correlate to being good in a raid and vice versa.
But usually they're pretty good players.
Yay. It's nice.
What's nice?
With Celia, when I target Riot, it ends up my crit goes to 42%.
That's pretty
Nice.
nice. Just wait, I've nearly finished my quest.
Versus at 24, so that's not bad either. Gonna swap around a little bit of gear here. Yeah, up my verse just a little bit for this fight, because ow. Yeah, Riot. I had started with using it on Mez for a little bit, and then the last like 3 or 4 pulls uh I use it on you, which it gives you like 18 crit, but that's like what, a well-fed buff, or like half a well-fed buff, something like that.
I'll take that crit.
Well, I was going to use it on Cray, but his highest secondary is haste, and I don't want haste.
Mine's crit.
I think mine is crit. Right? If you want haste, I can give you haste.
You know. How would do that? Dave, you're getting a little extra crit today.
Cool.
Sounds like Riot wants the crit.
I could use crit.
Well, it goes off what your highest secondary stat is.
And I was master at the moment.
He doesn't get to pick on what he wants. He has to pick the character with the
Now, actually,
Well,
stat
right,
he
but
wants.
Riot has crit as his highest as well.
no. Okay, so the question is it highest percentage or highest raw?
Rating.
It's rating.
I'm out.
Rating? Yeah, I've got 1300 haste rating right now.
Because the percentages will be different based on your class, on your rating. It's always the highest rating, not the highest percent.
Hmm.
Where'd all our hunters go?
I
have
know.
one I could bring.
Comet
Oh,
said he
leave a
wasn't
note
going to
off.
be. Comet said he
Yeah,
wasn't
and
gonna be.
Shiro's not part of the raid. Who
Buy
else?
X out.
That's right, Bikes out too.
No,
Chain Runner will be off.
we need a Meg so she can complete the warlock group.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Or
can't get a
Raven.
med for a
Gone.
couple of weeks.
There's no mages yesterday either.
That's why we have Charisse. She's gonna throw Shadow. You're like an honorary warlock tonight.
Or we can flip Shriest with Mez and we'll have just a different kind of purple.
Need Scooter to
Well, he said he
get
was.
in here.
Well,
He said tentative.
Yeah, I doubt he will. Well, I haven't talked to him, but he did post. Did he go over the edge?
Oh, I'm sure.
So we're not
Hey,
going back
don't
to
you
the
try
bosses
killing
we
me,
missed.
Bragg.
Nope. So basically, what we're gonna do from here on out, unless there's like a specific reason to go back, we're going to just extend the lockout, and we're just gonna progress until we get AOTC, and then if you need the other bosses, we will be doing those on heroic for open raid. So since both teams are like MM is basically just going straight progression, they're just extend their lockouts as well. So both teams will have people that I know want some of this earlier bosses for whatever. So we're gonna have, a lot of people from both teams coming to that to do heroic.
Surprised we weren't. Well, I guess eventually we'll go back for the 3 more Arthur or Anduin kills for the skip.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we'll get them at some point.
Which one are we planning to go to first tonight?
Right, go on.
Okay.
Your favorite.
Well, has more mechanics changes, but they're not really hard ones.
No, not really. But it's one of those that's just gonna take some time to work it. We can get what's up, boss key? Oh, he's here. Alright, we can start clearing trash.
Hey! Keep trying to kill me.
Oh, well, they got someone.
Right, got timber.
It wasn't me.
How do you get a demon hunter?
Cause timber was running up to go pull trash, and he swap blessed him where he could run off the edge. Cause you know, let's
But
pull
wings-
trash means swap somebody and let them die. So we don't
Yeah.
pull trash.
Yeah, sure, why not?
You don't have to show off just because I'm here.
Yeah, you kinda do.
I see you.
Alright. Oh, Timber hasn't accepted the res, so.
That's
Yeah,
because
he
when I
might
saw
have.
it, I just decided to Alt and F4.
Look, he's dead, but he's turning over and over.
Alright. We can kill these guys. You can get the res when he gets here.
Don't have an owl either, so.
Sorry, one of the
Earth
hunters
Alley.
can tank.
Going until it's head.
Then a second Earth Alley.
I need to target something.
If anything, I can pop out the blueberry.
Yeah, that thing will last about a second.
If that will.
That wasn't too bad, it's trash. We have a star moat back here, though.
More, that might mean you're a target.
Maybe. We'll see.
Make a green panties on her head.
I don't know why we go this way.
Less trash.
Watch people die.
I'd argue it's far worse for the trash you get and the survivability of people.
Come on, Dave. You know the goal of everybody in this group is to
I
kill
know.
somebody.
I don't know.
Right? It's trash. We get to kill people on trash.
Sounds fair.
Thought you said you wanted to progress.
Only when I'm not there.
Yeah, what's that have to do with trash?
He wants to progress on killing people on trash.
For reality to endure, it must be remade. But you are nothing more than aberrations to be discarded.
Alright, so, most of this is the same. I'm just gonna kind of go over it, in general, the whole fight. Boss, we're gonna tank him near, an unstable matter orb, between Quasar spawn points, just kind of on the, edges there, tank should know that. Do not let the Quasar ads get to the boss. They drop pools on the ground when they die that you'll be able to step in if you get the Dark Eclipse debuff. You want to get in that because otherwise it pretty much wipes us if you are not in it when that goes off. We have to control kind of how quickly we kill those. They can be CC'd, so we don't want to kill them too quickly because then the pool will go away. Also in Heroic, only one person can hit that, so make sure you know where they are, and when you get the debuff, run to it. And then when you are coming out of the other realm, you'll have a circle around you. You want to make sure you're not around anyone because you'll do splash damage when you pop up and knock people back. So make sure no one's in that circle when you're popping up. Tanks, you swap after every corrupted strike and use a damage reduction to reduce the initial damage from the cast. There will be a blue orb that spawns and needs to be soaked. So with that, since we don't have like all of our hunters to do it, initially there's 2 per phase, so we're gonna have Enkath and Grizz soak the first 2 in the first phase 1. And then we'll see if their stuff's back up. We'll have them do it again. Otherwise, let's see. I will take one, and let's see. Someone else has got a pretty good damage reduction.
All warlocks.
What?
All warlocks.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a decent amount. I'll have to look. We can have one of the warlocks. We'll go with Cal initially, and Cal, and then we'll go from that. Once again, at 100% energy, he has massive banks, so we make sure we kill the big orb and get in the little circles to go down to phase 2. Phase 2. After massive bang, 2 orbs spawn. Everyone needs to stack in the same, right on top of the same orb. It basically does pulsing damage. It's a lot of damage, but it gets reflected back to the orb, so everyone needs to stand on the one orb. Once it dies, everyone runs to the next orb, with the exception of the tank that doesn't have the boss. That tank needs to stay there and soak the explosion from the orb. The only way you don't actively attack them, you just sit there and murder the boss while avoiding the stuff on the ground and standing near the orb and trying to stay alive. Once both those are down, the other tank will soak the other orb, and we basically fight the boss. If either of the orbs are still up, when he phase transitions, it's a wipe. So that's basically it. Those are the differences. Make sure none of the quasars hit the boss. We can slow them, knock them back, CC them, whatever we need to. But you'll get 10 of those, and you'll get 8 of the whatever the debuff is, and the Dark Eclipse debuffs. So, other than that, pretty much it. There's Cauldron is still up, so take a second flask if you haven't. Put down a stone soup here.
You had a feast.
Yeah, well, we'll use the stone soup too, because we'll need it. I didn't remember, so. Alright. Make sure you get your oils on.
I don't know if I heard you mention it, but the quasars, when they die, people without the debuff cannot step in them because it does take it off the floor. That's new in the relic.
Yeah, that I guess I didn't specifically say that, but yeah, don't
And
step in
also-
it unless you have the debuff,
The
and then
longer
it'll go
people
away, and that's
are
bad.
alive, the less you can slow them.
What order are we killing the unstable motes in?
Same as we did in normal. Let's see. I don't remember. They spawn on the things, right?
Yes.
I think that's it. Whichever one's closest to the boss first, and then we'll just keep moving. I'll throw down the extra markers on. Trying to remember, but when they pop out, I'll toss the rest of the markers on. So, Mora, you good? Alright, check here, see if Mora is back.
She got eaten by a puppy.
Yeah, she's back.
I did the last time and just didn't take it.
Got it. Alright, tanks on you. Remember, don't kill the big orbs until I call for it. They die soon. You won't be able to. Yeah, so we'll do triangle first. Okay. Ads coming up.
Got him.
Through death will come order. It must be done.
Okay. That's what happens if a Dark Eruption doesn't get anything. Get a battle res on a healer, maybe?
I was stepped in it and assumed it.
In which you
Yep.
prevail.
Guess not. Alright. I'll release and head that way. Yep, so you guys gotta... Okay. You guys gotta watch that so that you know which one which one people are in.
So is it the Dark Eclipse that has to be?
Yes. The Dark Eclipse is the one that when the...
How many
Yeah,
are
you,
there, Stefan?
there's only two that go out at a time. And there are...
Four of us?
Well, there are Quasar... There's two... There'll be four initially, because once the Quasars pop out, you've got to murder the Quasars quickly, and the first two people need... You can jump in at any point. So, you have the debuff, and there's a collapsing whatever rift there, step in it. Otherwise that happens, so make sure... Just make sure you're in it.
Oh, I wasn't one of the first two. I was one of the second two, but I didn't even see anything to step into. So I.
Yeah, so when the Dark Quasars die, they leave a puddle. So you have to be careful and watch. Yep, you have to watch your feet, because if you don't have the debuff and you step over it, it will make that puddle go away, and then
Oh, I see. You think some people stood on them and they disappeared?
it could have been. But just make sure you're paying attention.
That's what happened to me. Somebody took the puddle. I thought I got it, but I
Okay,
guess
yeah.
not.
Yeah, I was like right on top of it when it died, and somebody still hit it before me.
Yep, so just be careful when you're killing those. Alright, tanks on you. You can CC them or whatever and keep the far ones. They're easy to see.
All possible outcomes result in your demise.
The more spread out ranged is, the better with that.
Realities folding upon realities.
Got him.
Through death will come order. It must be done. cosmic collapse. There is no universe in which you prevail.
All right.
You want me to just, like, pre-soulstone a healer?
Yep, probably. I think we got a timber up. We gotta figure that one out, guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not an engineer, so I can't res anyone.
Sounds like you need to switch professions.
Waiting for it, mess.
What?
For someone like you.
Your sarcastic comment.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Totally agree with it, but
Cray has a soulstone.
alright. So obviously gotta pay attention. It's kind of hard to see stuff, so do what you gotta do. Make sure if you have that debuff to murder one of those quasars and get in there before your debuff expires. Tanks on you.
Sean, I think Reese is asking Guild if there's any around.
What was that?
Reese is asking in Guild chat if there's any.
Possible outcomes
Oh,
result in
yep.
your
Grab my
demise.
mess.
Reality's fold.
Alright.
Reality.
Quasar's coming in.
Through death will come order.
Okay. If you have Dark Eclipse, make sure you...
Must be ended.
those quasars are not dying fast enough.
It's totally not
Cosmic
quite just done.
collapse is inevitable. There is no universe
Don't release.
in which you prevail.
It looked like... I saw one die and someone had the Dark Eclipse debuff and didn't go in. And then someone ended up blown up. So
I mean, so if you have Dark Eclipse and you're waiting for ads to die, don't stand near one and assume you're going to get it, because there are at least two people that need to go in one. Be aware of where they both are.
you should see the marker above their head that shows that they've got it. So there's a lot of people talking about things to do right now. Just is something we're gonna have to figure out, and it's gonna take a minute.
What killed you, Mora?
She released. Okay, right? Yeah, we're gonna get Riz.
I think that's only once you've entered the Singularity, right? I'm not sure.
Yeah, the circle's only after you remove the Dark Eclipse debuff. Before that, you just have like a diamond or something over your head.
Yeah, you'll get the diamond around your head.
The black diamond.
That's the one you have to use skin the hole, and then you'll have the white circle when you come back up.
Yeah, you
Right.
Stay with like 5 yards or whatever away from people.
How long are we supposed to soak that one star?
It should be instant when you run over it, I think.
I mean, how long should we stay there?
You gotta stay there until it's like gone.
Okay, I get it and I just turtle the whole time.
Yep. Alright, Riz, if hopefully you watched the video or whatever. We're a few pulls in and haven't really gotten more than like 20 seconds into the fight. So if you get the Dark Eclipse, make sure you find a pool created by the death of a Dark Quasar and jump in that.
Okay.
That is what we're struggling with right now, so you're kind of on the same page with everyone with that.
Alrighty.
Do you need a flask, Risk?
No, I got one. Thank you, though.
Okay. And Cray has a soul stone again, so don't release if we die.
Thanks, Sonny.
Rage, we can pre-spread.
All possible outcomes result in your demise.
First Dark Eclipse is coming now.
Realities folding upon realities. Through death will come order.
Good job there. Alright, next set of Dark Eclipses in 5, so make sure we don't kill all of the things. Watch out for the portals, so you know where they're at.
Will be eliminated.
We made it.
Well, we got through one.
There is no universe in which you prevail.
It's like there were a couple up, so
The big soak orb was just spawning as we ended that.
Is it one or two people can actually stand on each?
one.
One.
Only one person.
I was just wondering.
God damn it.
I got into my one. I was very happy.
Longer than the past couple, so good job. Making progress.
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon reality.
Alright, Dark Eclipses.
Through death will come order. It must be done. Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Can we make sure that no one goes in those if you don't have the debuff? Because I couldn't go in mine, someone jumped in it.
Well, there was two people were trying
there
to
was-
wait for the one Quasar to die.
Well, where I was the only one with the debuff.
Yep, that's the goal. Just try to be careful. It's gonna be something that's gonna take a while to. Take some practice.
Unless they get low, melee can just get out and
Yeah,
not worry about it.
I think that's what probably happened was that.
Unless they have the Dark Eclipse and they can stay in to soak the puddle.
No, it doesn't.
I was gonna say a tank shouldn't get it.
Only if everyone else gets pooped by the one before it.
Okay, that must have been what it is, because DBM told me that I had Dark Eclipse on me right before we all exploded.
Yeah, it did that to me a couple polls ago. It's just because we usually live through the explosion.
Okay.
Tanks on you?
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon realities. Through death will come order. Cosmic collapse is inevitable. Corruption will be eliminated.
Big orb soak?
You're just killing the matter.
Yep. Focus on the matter here. 5 seconds.
Special
Witness
coming.
the fury of the cosmos.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Find shelter.
Get in. Oh shit. Aha.
It must be
Aw.
done.
Well, most people made it.
There is no
Yep.
realm in which you can hide.
Get on the unstable core, right?
Don't attack.
Everyone needs to, don't attack the core, attack the boss. Yep. Just need healer cooldowns.
This one.
And then once it's down, move to the next one. Everyone should be stacked on that. I don't know who's chilling out there.
Phase change.
There is no universe in which you prevail.
Don't release.
So the orb, everyone just needs to stack on it. You can't attack it, so everyone just stacks on the orb and attacks the boss. But progress.
And
As
then the
soon as
damage
that,
that the orb does, because we're stacked on it, kills the orb, right?
yes. And then as soon as the orb dies, everybody has to get out except for the tank.
I was gonna say, yeah, those are the ones we're supposed to soak, right?
Right. Tank soaks that.
Big cooldown. It's like 300k damage.
Yeah.
One tank
And
saves
it's
it,
all
the other
physical.
tank takes the boss.
Yeah. And
Right.
like the second one, like where it was.
I was gonna say, because the boss never moved from the first orb, so I was a little confused.
Yeah, boss needs to go to the next orb. I couldn't see it because I oopsed and died. Alright. Thanks on you. Good job in that first phase getting through it.
All possible outcomes result in your demise.
And
Realities folding upon realities.
I need a
Okay, get the place
Through
on.
death will come order. It must be done. There is no
I think 4 of those went off.
in which you prevail.
Well, they also detonate when you die, so.
So one person going off detonates everybody else's.
Yes.
The chain reaction was funny though.
Blizzard want to make sure we were really
mount
dead.
up. Putting the repair mount up.
There's a auto
There's a
hammer
hammer here.
No, well, fuck, fine then. Be that way.
Yeah, we don't use auto hammers that much, and we've got a ton of them.
Well, that's because
You're
most of
welcome.
the instance you can mount up in, though.
that was nice on Blizzard's part.
So you kind of don't need them. Except for like what? 3 bosses? 2 bosses?
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon realities. Through death will come order. Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Next Dark Eclipse, or next Quasar, sorry.
Corruption will be eliminated.
Soak the orb.
Start killing the matter.
Dark matter.
Special coming.
The fury of the cosmos.
Find shelter.
Be done.
Aww.
There is no realm in
Right,
which
stack
you
on the
can
orb.
hide.
Okay, move to the next one.
Skis don't tank up right now.
Yeah, not too long.
Phase change.
And transition.
There is no universe in which you prevail.
Wasn't yeah, I'll try.
Did Rena have a soul stone that time?
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Sean, if I see you dead, I'll try to call it out. Because I know you can't see it if you're dead.
Yeah, I was alive there. I just that was on me. I'm kind of working on. So thanks for calling out the orbs there. I'll just be good to keep calling that out. The swap.
Those orbs that we have to stand on, once you see that ring form around it, get out.
I can call them out if you want, Sean. So you...
Yeah, on the phase 2, I'm good. It's just the initial one. Calling out the one for the massive bang. Kind of been getting a little focused, so.
Sounds like a good job for Ski since he pretty much...
So I'm saying he's been doing it, so.
Can I make one small suggestion?
Okay.
So we can make a little progress and see more. Can we just hero on pull?
Sure, why not?
I mean, just so we can keep getting to that orb phase, because that is the hardest part, is the switching of the orbs in phase 2.
I don't know, man. I think the coordination on the Dark Eclipse thing's gonna be the hardest part. But hero on pull, that's fine.
I think if Melee gets out right before the Quasars die, that the Dark Eclipse shouldn't be too bad to deal with.
Alright, thanks, Tony.
All possible outcomes result in your demise.
I mean, though hero's not really gonna help us get past phases much. I guess might help us kill the ads, but
Through death will come order. Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
next set of Quasar. Yeah, bullshit.
Corruption will be eliminated.
5 seconds.
It's done.
Special
Witness
coming.
The fury of the cosmos
Find shelter.
must be ended.
Bled to death on the way to the orb.
Guess we get him up.
There is no realm in which you can
Stack
hide.
on whatever orb tanks it.
Probably on the left.
Move.
Life
Defensive.
Yeah, there's
Life must be ended.
ow.
Phase change.
Yeah.
There is no realm in which there is no universe in which you prevail.
Wasn't too bad.
Well, at least we got the orb before we died.
So what technically killed us on that one?
Yes, the orb. Circle is what killed us, actually.
What's
it
the
looks like
crap
the
there,
orb-
Zoe?
He released.
Oh, that's what I figured. If anyone needs Veiled Augment runes, I've got like half a dozen in my bag that I can give you. Got a little further there. Progress, progress.
You still want to hear on Paul?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Thanks, Sonny.
Get him in position before we hear.
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Reality is folding upon realities.
Wait, so is that?
Through death will come order. Cosmic collapse in life must be ended. Corruption will be eliminated.
Clips. Make sure we're soaking those. Mass Fang.
Special coming.
The fury of the cosmos.
Find shelter.
I brain farted on the orb, my bad.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna. We were gonna get wrecked either way.
In which you prevail.
My dog's over here losing her mind.
I am throwing down binding shots, so if they get too close, it'll lock them in place.
Zell, I believe that's the one that needs to be soaked.
Yeah. Just whoever's closest. I don't know for sure, but until it's gone. Yep.
Yeah, it works just like the one in phase 2. As it does damage, it kills itself.
Cosmic Core. Lasts for 5 seconds, it looks like.
possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon realities.
Alright, Clay Sorcerer.
Through death will come order. Life must be ended. Cosmic collapse is inevitable. It must. There is no universe in which you prevail.
That hurts.
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon realities. Through death will come order. Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Alright, next set of orbs.
Corruption.
I can't get in one.
Be eliminated. It must be done.
Mine kept getting soaked.
There's a bunch on the side of the room.
Yeah, there are a few on the other side, it looks like.
There is no universe.
I was just trying to get into one that I was attacking.
Yeah, sometimes after the first set, you can just look around. When the second set spawns, there should be at least 3 sitting around. 2 to 3. Tanks on you?
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon realities. Through death will come order. Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Alright, next set of Quasars.
Corruption will be eliminated.
It's an orb. Alright, switch to the unstable matter.
Stable matter. It's down.
Special
Witness
coming.
The fury of the cosmos.
Let's do a respawn.
Find shelter.
I gained health again.
Yeah, respawn. We're done.
Life must be ended.
Yeah, it's got a lot quicker respawn time in heroic than it does in normal. So we really have to kill it in the last like 5 seconds.
But it was the issue was I think it was when you called the switch, it was already super low for some reason, so it died really quickly.
I mean, people might as well throw some dots on it at the start so that it is lower, so we don't end up transitioning and not being able to kill it in time.
Yeah, I just looked at my timer and so we needed to swap, so
Well, I think the issue was it died so fast after he called the switch that it was down and then it respawned and it didn't get down again the second time before the cast went off.
right. That's what happened. It was fine. Learn shit every time. Cal, what killed you?
That was the cosmic ejection, the white circle around you.
Oh, you had an orb then. When the blue orb hits you, it gives you a white circle around you, and that's where you have to use the heavy damage reduction.
Yeah, so it looked like it said it goes on the. There's 2 of them out. It goes on the nearest player.
Right. Whoever runs into it gets the dot. So I had it. I got the other one because I was just close to it, so I grabbed it.
So, do you just? How do you get rid of it?
You have to wait for the debuff to go away, and you have to use a damage reduction.
Somebody else, I'm pretty sure, can take it off you by moving in closer.
Yeah, it looks like it goes on to the the person nearest to the boss. I guess not the tanks.
No, nearest to the orb.
Yeah, to the orb. That's what I was talking about earlier. I had one. I just turtled it so I wouldn't take damage.
Yeah, like
The
I can
unstable
soak it.
matter orb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. If you've got a immunity or a damage reduction, you can usually do it. Or if you're gonna take it, you don't have enough damage reduction, whatever, you can call for extra heals or whatever.
Yeah, I hit a defensive and died 1 tick later.
Yeah, I hit mine and I was good for the most part. But it does pretty heavy dot too, so.
Yeah, so I'll just move away from the orb, I guess, to make it like so it rotates and goes to someone else.
Yep. Alright.
It also damages the person, anyone near that player.
Yeah, so I'll try and I guess avoid running through people too then.
Very good.
Yes.
Thanks, Sonny.
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon reality.
Orbs and Dark Eclipse.
Through death will come order. Life must
I didn't have one.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Next set of ads.
Must be done.
Okay.
Corruption will be eliminated. It must be. There is no universe in which you prevail.
Maybe worth stating that. So before the first quasars come out, 2 people get the debuff.
Correct.
2 people should be getting in the circles left by the first 2 quasars that die. More people will get it as the quasars are up, but you've got like 12 seconds. It's not like you have to get in the first one you see immediately. So don't take it away from that first pair.
Yeah, because if the first pair doesn't get in the first quasar, they're pretty much going to explode before
Yeah.
any more are killed.
Well, the first one that was up here near me disappeared as soon as it was killed.
That's probably because a melee touched it or something.
That's usually what happens if you're meleeing it and you don't get out before it dies. It's easy to run right over it.
I get out at like 10% and go to the next one. Because I figured ranged and dots can finish the last 10% pretty quickly.
Tanks on you?
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Reality is folding upon
Wait, sorry, sir?
Get away from it.
Through death will come order.
And it's gone.
That was me. I had the dodge.
And that one was gone.
I'm about to blow up in the back. I'll see you.
That's fine. It's right.
There is no universe.
If you don't have the debuff, you shouldn't be. You need to get away from it before it goes away and not step in the black shit.
Can we have a hammer? I'm almost there, guys.
It is. It's 5-star. Guys, just gotta pay attention. And it's really, if we can kill them further from melee, the better.
I mean, they spawn in set locations. There's.
Yep. But not letting them get into melee's better, because then you'll have more of them available. And you can look, because they normally have like the little plume, so you can see when they're there.
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Reality is folding upon realities. Through death will come order.
I'm out of range.
First orb's down.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable. Corruption will be eliminated.
Second orb's up. It's in the back. Alright, 10 seconds left for matter.
Don't matter.
Special
Witness
coming.
the fury of the cosmos.
Find shelter.
Job. Stacking the
There
score
is
here.
no realm in which you can
I'll take the soak so when it blows up, you can drag him to the next one.
Okay.
Move. Sorry, I was a little slow on calling that out. Move.
Phase change.
And transitioning back to phase 1.
There is no realm in which you can hide.
We'll do square next.
I need to get close.
Reality is folding.
First set of Quasars coming out.
Through death will come order.
These aren't dying.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable. It must be done.
Yep.
There is no universe in which
Quite a bit better.
prevail.
Get another pull in, and then then we'll release. Pretty much everyone's using DBM.
Just curious, because I'm pretty sure I saw a couple people with Dark Eclipse there not doing the announce.
Yep. Bigwigs or DBM.
Well, they'll do different announces potentially, so not sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's all Cal's faults. No, Cal's an evil warlock, not a bad warlock.
So just everyone needs to swap to Quasars when they pop out. We need to get those down. Tanks on you. Job getting as far as we did. Progress.
All possible outcomes result in your demise.
Yeah.
Realities folding upon realities.
Quasars are out.
Through death will come order.
Alright, next set's coming up.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable. Corruption will be eliminated.
Orbs up.
It must be done. There is no universe in which you prevail.
I will go ahead and take a break once we get everyone up.
That's very rude, Cray.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was the one who kept your soul safe for you.
I just saw you spontaneously combust. I didn't see Crayola do anything.
I think we all spontaneously combusted.
You set me on fire.
I did. Revenge.
But I'm alive. I waited till you died to set you on fire.
I just saw you sitting there in tree form. I'm like, I can't pass up this opportunity.
just happened? I just got hearthed out.
What?
I don't know.
Is this like Riot last night trying to master res and hearthed out instead?
I don't know. I mean, oh, yep, it totally is. I mean, actually, I think I misclicked on the edge of my screen. Like my hearths are not on cooldown, but Astral Recall is.
That'll do it.
Thanks.
Soft, vulnerable shells. Brief, fragile lives. You cannot escape the curse of flesh! Are you up to the challenge? I will not hold back.
I think he's just being a shit because he DC'd and they killed it while he was offline.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What?
That's why Boydo said, fuck this, I'm going Horde. He DC'd, and the kill that he was offline, that's when they got the kill. So he's like, screw it, you don't need me, I'm gonna go Affliction because they suck.
Confused?
Yeah, well. For the memes.
Gammon will save us.
No, Black Rose is not doing well. Alright, thanks on you.
possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon realities.
Okay. Quasars are out.
Through death will come order.
There's an orb up.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Next set of Quasars, make sure you're murdering those.
Corruption will be eliminated.
Next orb is up. You can people grab that.
Need to get the map.
Yep. Matter? So good.
Life must be ended.
Special
Witness
coming.
The purity life must be ended.
Find shelter.
It must be done. There is no realm
Stack on Nor.
in which you can hide.
We only have timber right now, so.
Yep. And move.
Must be ended. There is no universe in which you prevail.
What? Oh, killed a few people and almost killed a bunch of others. Was that the orb?
No, it was a dark eclipse going on.
Oh.
No, it was Dark Clips went off.
Yeah, they didn't get into it in time.
Flesh is no match for iron!
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon realities.
Quasars?
Through death will come order.
First orb.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Next set of Quasars.
Corruption will be eliminated.
And second orb
It
down.
must be done.
Start working on the matter.
Special
Witness
coming.
the fury of the cosmos.
There's no puddle left for Dark Eclipse. Those are gonna go off in a second.
Find shelter.
Must be ended.
So what you're saying is we killed the Quasars too fast?
Or they got soaked early. Somehow I'm still alive.
Yeah, the last two in the second set, you really want to kill as late as possible.
Yep, we ran into that last time. You'll wait a little bit on the second two, but then
Phase change.
what?
I can't die. I'm trying to die.
You stand
I
by one of
kept-
the orbs that'll kill you.
In which you prevail.
I was in the up phase still. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
You were unkillable.
You probably see potted in the up phase, right?
Yeah. So I just stayed up there.
Everyone not get the battle res?
I did not.
No.
No. We're all just actually waiting for Crane's battle res.
Battle res or mass res?
Or, yeah, mass res.
I was gonna say, if there's a mass battle res, where the hell has it been this entire time?
Right?
That's what I want. Only give it to druids.
Not evokers get it.
Nah, DK should be the one to do mass battle res.
That actually makes sense.
The dead.
Everybody will be risen as undead.
But it wouldn't be a mass battle res, it'd just be a mass undead res.
Which will be cool.
I remember when they could actually do that, res a dead corpse into an undead.
Mm-hmm.
That was some good times right there.
It was fun. Almost nobody knew what to do with it though.
No, nobody knew what to do when they were res, but it was still fun to use it. We'll get it back in Wrath Classic.
All possible outcomes result in your demise.
Dark Eclipse and
Realities
Quasars.
affect realities. Through death will come order.
Orb.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Trigger these Quasars.
Will be eliminated.
Next orb's up to soak.
I think I'm on it. I'm dropping in the darkness. I'm gonna get some heals on me. It's fine.
Alright, Matter.
Special
Witness
coming.
the fury of the cosmos.
Find
It's
shelter.
on me, I didn't call that out soon enough, but it looks like one of the things went off, so.
In which you can hide.
So again, there we had something where somebody who had just gotten the debuff
Had nothing they could do with it.
leading up to that. I mean, I was running for one, and somebody who literally just got the debuff in front of me when I had 4 seconds left on mine dove into it.
Phase change.
I managed to find another one, but if you just get it,
There is no
you shouldn't be immediately
in which you
jumping in a soak
prevail.
unless you're sure there's enough up.
Yeah, because you have 12 seconds. And you don't have to get in it immediately.
Oh, fuck, I released.
If you give it a couple seconds and nobody grabs the circle, then grab it.
No, I know Caboose. I'm not talking about there at the end. You know, that was... You couldn't do anything there.
We'll get it.
Just saying something folks need to be mindful of.
There's a lot of stuff to be mindful of and figure out, so just gotta take some practice and be alright.
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon reality.
Quasars?
Through death will come
First orb's coming up. First orb's up.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Next set of Quasars. Yeah.
We cheer these up a little bit.
Corruption will be eliminated.
Second orb in melee.
Get on the matter.
Fast bang. Yep, matter.
Special
Witness
coming.
the fury of the cosmos.
Find shelter.
It must be done.
Right,
There is
stack on the
no
matter.
realm in which you can hide.
Ready to move. Move. Ready
Phase
to move.
change.
Move. Transitioning.
There is no realm in which you can hide.
Good job.
Realities
Alright,
fold
Quasars.
realities. Through death will come order. Life must be ended. There is no universe in which you prevail.
Not bad. Or that's just attrition, so that second up phase isn't going to go as well, so. But good job overall in the first phase. Yeah, I'll drop another auto hammer at star. Alright, tanks on you.
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon reality.
Alright, Quasars.
Through death will come
First orb.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Next set of Quasars.
Corruption will be eliminated.
Next orb. Swap to unstable matter.
Is there any seekers on the ground?
Special
Witness
coming.
the fury of the cosmos.
Going to kill him.
Find shelter.
Be done.
Ready to move? Move.
Phase change.
There is no realm
And we did.
in which you can hide. There is no universe in which you prevail.
So we wanna wait on like 2 of those quasars until the last like 10 seconds before the massive bang, because there'll be one that'll go out right about that time.
I'm just wondering if everybody running to try and get in the massive bang circles is running through them.
That's part of it too.
I know we killed one quasar pretty late.
But it's 2 of them, so.
Are we doing another feast or?
Yeah. Sorry.
Thank you.
Alright, thanks, Sonny.
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon realities.
Quasars?
Through death will come
First orb?
Life must be ended. Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Next
Life
quasars?
must be ended.
That's gonna be white.
It must be done.
Is it an eclipse that exploded?
Will be.
Yeah, a couple of them.
It must.
Seed podded right on the edge of one, and the seed pod lasted too long.
There is no universe in which you prevail.
First one C-potted a bunch of us.
I'll come back.
I like how Cal survived because of her C-pod.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't post Hellstone and Cry anymore for DPS. My bad.
What if I don't want my repair bill, Sean?
Getting it anyway.
Apparently. Your add-on thinks so.
Yeah. It's like GoPro.
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon realities. Through death will come order.
First orb.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Next Quasars.
Remember to leave the two in the backup for a little bit.
Corruption.
Next orb.
Eliminated.
There's one up there melee if you need to get in one. There's two to the right.
Matter?
Matter. Yep.
Special
Witness
coming.
The fury of the cosmos.
Find shelter.
Right under him.
Stack on it.
There is no realm in which you can hide.
Move.
Life must be ended.
Phase change.
There is no realm. Life must
And,
be ended.
come on. Said hey.
That's because the tanks are dead.
Realities folding upon reality. It must. There is no universe in which you prevail.
That's good. Getting there. Mez, what killed you? Did you die to the orb?
Yeah, cosmic ejection.
Man, Ragolon hits pretty hard.
Yes, he does. I think that's the same thing that killed Riz as well, because there was one kind of close to me, I believe. The orb.
Yeah, that's what my death recap was there.
I was trying to get in there to drop a darkness for him, and
Transition room, phase 2.
What was that?
Note to AoE damage after taking the soak.
Alright. Takes on you.
All possible outcomes result in your demise.
Good job on the Quasars.
Realities folding upon realities. Through death will come order.
First orb.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Next set of Quasars.
Corruption will be eliminated.
Shift to matter.
There's one eclipse up north, so.
Special
Witness
coming.
The fury of the cosmos
Find shelter.
must be ended.
Middle one.
There is no realm in which you can hide. Life must be ended.
Ready to move. Move.
Phase change.
Move.
There is no realm in which you can hide.
Quasar's about to come out.
Realities folding upon realities. Through death will come order. But there is no universe in which you prevail.
Getting there.
All possible outcomes result in your demise.
And
Realities folding upon
First Quasars.
Through death will come order.
First Orb.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Next set of Quasars.
Remember, leave 2 in the backup for a little bit.
Corruption will be eliminated.
Second Orb. And near the back. Never mind.
There is no
I even soul shaped to it and it disappeared before I got there.
Yeah, they don't last forever, so that's the other thing.
No, it just died too, because I was waiting for the lines to go through and I soul shaped and it disappeared.
Yeah, melee, when it's about 5%, you just need to run the opposite way of it. That way it doesn't,
Back, but depending on which way you're running to the next one, you could possibly still run through it. At like 10-15%, I'm just getting the hell out and going to the next one. If I don't need it.
If someone comes and stand in a circle you're in, can they cause you to blow up? Because I was in one and I died.
What circle?
what do you mean?
The little blue circles that you're supposed to get in to be protected.
Oh yeah, only one person can be in it.
Okay, then
First
please,
person that walks
please.
in starts to glow. If you're not glowing, you're doubled up.
Okay, so then please don't take somebody else's circle.
I've definitely gone in after someone or before someone and gotten killed. I don't know how it works. It's supposed to be the first person, but sometimes it doesn't.
All possible outcomes result in your demise.
Quasar's
Realities folding upon realities. Through death will come order.
First Orb.
I need to target something first.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Next set of Quasars.
Corruption will be
Leave 2 up.
Next Orb. Shift to matter.
Quasars.
And the last quasars. Matter.
Special
Witness
coming.
the fury of the cosmos.
Find shelter.
There is no realm in
Get in a
which
circle.
you can hide.
Create a move. Create a move. Get out.
Phase change.
There is no realm in which you can hide.
Good job.
Reality is folding
Freya.
upon realities.
Quasars.
Through death will come order.
Quasar.
Was the first, right, Sean?
What?
The second set of quasars, we need to do them like we did the first set.
Yep.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable. Corruption will be
So, Gord?
It must be done.
That's fine.
Life
Or pit.
the end.
Quasar hit the boss.
Yeah.
It must. There is no universe in which you prevail.
It's good though. I guess we didn't have a ride.
Trying to get in range of someone, a healer. Okay.
Right, so most
I'm getting Eve up.
If they're available to when they're in the down phase and everyone's soaking an orb, AMZ and darkness are huge there. Like if we did one on one and one on the other,
Okay.
if they're available.
I can drop my darkness on the first orb. I don't know if it'll be back up by the second.
Yeah, that would help.
Not till the third phase. That's a long cooldown, but they do help a lot.
Yeah, mine's 3 minutes. I don't know what AMZ is.
2 minutes.
So his may be up by the second time we go down, but mine may not. But I'll drop my darkness on the first orb as soon as everybody gets in.
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Reality is folding upon reality.
Can't use that item yet.
Quasars?
Through death will come order.
First orb?
It must be done.
Ow.
Cosmic, there is no universe.
I think one went off and then it killed the other person and theirs went off.
result in your demise. Realities folding upon reality.
Quasars.
Through death will come order.
First orb. I'm gonna go ahead and get that.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Second set of quasars.
Leave 2 up in the back.
Corruption will be.
Got this.
Second orb in the back.
Don't kill those quasars yet.
Okay, switch to the matter.
Now kill that last quasar.
Special
Witness
coming.
The fury of the cosmos.
Find shelter.
Sorry, Ski.
One closest to the wall.
There is
Stack
no
on square.
realm in which you can hide.
Darkness is down.
Get ready to move. Move.
I'm gonna take him to blue after this.
Move.
Phase change.
There is no realm in which you can hide.
First dark eclipses going out and quasars.
Realities folding upon realities. Through death will come order.
First orb to soak.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable. Life must
Quasar.
be ended.
No more circles.
Leave 2 up. They'll come up in a second. Gotta kill these quasars quick.
Corruption will be.
Leave 2 up, though.
Next orb's up.
Can we get a knockback on those 2 quasars? We'll have to kill them. Too close.
Must be
No,
ended.
it's swipe. That's close though. It's good.
Special
Witness
coming.
The fury of the cosmos
Find shelter.
must be ended. There is no universe
Don't release.
in which you prevail.
Wow, they hit me for 1.12 million.
Just a little bit.
It's not that much.
Nah,
Is that all?
just a tickle.
Dark Rushing hit me for about 60.
Meringue, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
Thanks, honey.
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon reality.
quasars.
Through death will come order.
First orb.
There's one over to the right, guys.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Need the two in the backup.
And sorry to whoever I just like G-torpedoed and end up going right through one of them. Get those last quasars down. Shift to unstable matter. There's an orb in the back.
Special
Witness
coming.
the fury of the cosmos.
Find shelter.
Life must be ended. There is
Stack
no
square.
realm in which you can hide.
Goodness, is wrong.
Move. Ready to move. Move.
Phase change.
There is no realm
Oh, purple.
in which you can hide. Realities folding upon
Quasars.
Through death will come order.
First orb.
Life must be ended.
I'm in a pod and I'm gonna detonate.
Down.
It's fine. I think we're I think we kind of got wrecked across the board there.
In which you prevail.
Ski, dropping the darkness a little bit later, was it still up when you took the explosion from the circle?
I'm not really sure. It's so hard to tell. Like it's so bright.
I know. I'm trying to drop it in time to where we can benefit from it and you can benefit from it as well. So I'm trying to figure out what that
I'm not
perfect
sure if
time is.
darkness will even help there because like that damage can't be avoided. Like Gwyn tried to bubble it and it still hit her the full amount.
Oh, maybe it just okay. Then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you just have to have like a massive cooldown for, armor and damage reduction.
Okay. So one of your active mitigation abilities will kind of help.
I go full survival of the fittest and iron for that because it's all physical. I'm guessing timber probably metas or something.
Yeah, I use Fell Devastation if it's up. If not, I just pop meta.
Oh, so you have enough time between the meta from Fell Devastation and it running out before and it'll explode before that?
Yeah, I try. If I have to pop it, then yeah, I pop it right. When the orb's like 15%.
Gotcha.
Thanks, Sonny.
And then it'll last through the explosion.
All possible
Just wish they didn't spawn so you're random.
demise. Realities folding upon realities. Through death will come.
First orb's coming up.
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Exit quasars.
Leave two up.
And
Corruption will be inevitable.
Second orb's coming down.
Life must be ended. There is no universe in which you prevail.
sure we're not running through the dark cliff circles.
All possible outcomes result in your demise. Realities folding upon realities.
Quasars?
Through death will come order.
First orb?
Cosmic collapse is inevitable.
Next set of quasars coming up.
Corruption.
Leave 2 up in the back.
Second soak. Right. Shift orb.
Special
Witness
coming.
The fury of the cosmos.
Find shelter.
Life must be
Middle one.
ended. There is no realm in which you can hide.
Okay, darkness is down. Everyone needs to be in this orb.
Get ready to move. Move.
Phase change.
Step out and transition.
There is no realm in which you can hide. Realities folding.
Quasars.
Realities. Through death will come order.
First orb. Quasars coming in.
Is inevitable.
More Quasar, new ones.
And
2 in the backup.
Corruption will be eliminated.
Orb in the back. Or on the side, I guess.
Quasar coming into the bot.
Start working on the matter.
Kill these last 2 Quasars as well.
Special coming.
The fury
Finish off that
of the
back.
cosmos.
Matter.
Find shelter.
Get in the circle.
Life must be ended.
Okay.
Existence
One to the right.
be
Your
reordered.
AMZ on this one?
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Okay.
I got it.
Out.
Next one. Thank you.
Out.
Phase change.
Yeah, diamond.
Existence will
Guess
be
we get
reordered. It must be done.
Nah, that's fine. Get a battle res on. I guess we get one on timber.
Realities fold
Orbs coming up.
upon
This is
realities.
probably our last.
Through death will come order. Cosmic collapse. Life must be ended.
Alright.
There is no universe in which you prevail.
That's a good pull. No. I'm not going to the right side.
What are we up down to there?
52.
2.
Okay.
Was that our last matter?
That would have been, yeah.
Yep, we'll do one more poll and then call it a night. I don't have a. Never mind. Peace down.
Hundreds of them.
Yeah, I figured.
Apparently, Ski found one in his fur.
I got them all from the Ember Court, to be honest. Doing that over 6-7 months.
That was a good pull, though.
Yeah, that's the whole fight. 3 times that.
With us doing twice the damage.
Damage will count.
I know. It's because we didn't have Cal up.
Yep. Tank Sunny.
Cal's fault.
I blame Riot. We were dancing perfectly in sync.
Seems reasonable.
All possible outcomes result in your demise.
And
Realities folding upon realities. Through death will come order. Cosmic collapse.
Next to Quasars.
and
Corruption will
2 up.
be eliminated. It must be done.
Nope. Alright.
It must be done. There is no universe.
Sorry, I should have died sooner on that one to, you know, be the sacrificial warlock.
No, it's fun. That was lots of pulls tonight. Made definite progress, so come back next week and hit it hard.
Are we extending it?
We are. So if you guys want the other bosses in the raid, we're doing open raid on heroic, because both teams are basically just gonna continue to extend lockouts. So if you want the rest of the bosses every week, we're just gonna go and do it for open raid. Thanks for coming this week. Good job. Got Anduin down, so progress.